What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel For the Love of Cards, where we rip new boxes, old boxes, hobby boxes, retail, and everything else in between. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to submit your rookie cards and cards that StarStock accepts on the new StarStock platform. So StarStock is a newer platform where you can sell your rookie cards. They are very particular on what kind of cards they submit or what kind of cards you can submit to StarStock. So I will be showing you how to submit those cards today. The reason why I want to give StarStock a try is because their fees are only 5%. They're very similar to eBay and Comc. However, their fees are only 5%. They're kind of like Comc, where you just submit your cards to them. They will upload, well, they don't upload the actual photo of your card, just a similar one, and people trade on there. And then if you want your cards to be sent home, you just pay the fee. So I have so many cards. I rip new boxes, old boxes, just like I said in the intro, and these cards pile up. And so for me to submit these to eBay is going to take me forever. However, I just decided I'm going to try StarStock. Well, one, it's only 5% fee, and two, there's no storage fee or upload fee, unlike Comc, where they charge you, I believe, 50 cents to upload the photo of the actual card. So yeah, 5% versus, anywhere from 10 to 15. I figured I would do that. So I do submit to Comc as well. However, figured I would submit my rookie cards and cards that they accept to StarStock and show you the process on how it's done. So if StarStock doesn't accept a certain card, they will email you and tell you, hey, we don't accept, let's say, for example, this. So let's say, for example, they don't accept, which one of these cards they meant? This Tua, right? This Tua Rookie Rising. If they don't accept it, they're going to shoot you an email saying, hey, for the love of cards, we're not going to accept your rookie card, your Tua, and your Chicago Bear. What do you want us to do? They'll either give you an option to have it shipped back to you. You do have to pay a fee. I believe it's $5, or they'll just discard it for you. So I did do a video of all these cards, so I'm not going to go through to keep this video short and to the point. So if you guys want to see which cards I'm going to be submitting and which ones are my test dummies. Alrighty, so here is StarStock main webpage. So when you go into StarStock and you have an account already set up, this is going to be the main screen. I'm just going to do a quick refresh for you guys so you guys can see. Here are the featured cards. So we just had the NBA draft this evening, and so they're going to have their featured cards here. Anthony Edwards went number 1, LaMelo went number 3, and Ngakwe went number 5. So they'll have these kind of, what's currently around the hype. But yeah, so this is the main screen. I'm not going to go into full detail on how StarStock works, but I'll kind of give you a quick recap how the buying and selling works. So what a lot of people do, flippers and investors, and people who are trying to make a living or some kind of cash off this little hobby, what you can do, what you do is you submit your cards into their vault, StarStock's vault. And so these cards here, as you guys can tell, this is not the actual card that somebody submitted. This is just the base picture from, let's say, the Panini's website or whatever, or the picture that they took. So you don't actually see the actual card. It's just they might have a stack of these. So let's say I anticipate Joe Burrow having a great game, right? So I buy his card. Last sale was $13. When I try to record this twice, and it was already a 7. So this card's already going up, with what, a couple of dollars from maybe 20 minutes of me recording. But so you have these two tiers. You have StarStock A and StarStock B. They do rate their own cards when they upload. So as you guys can tell, this card in particular, they don't have any PSAs, but like, let's say this Lamar Jackson, they do have a PSA 10 and a PSA 9 in their vault. So if you want to buy the PSA 9, this is where you would go, 10, and then the A. So obviously A is their best rated card. B, so let's say I'm a flipper and I don't want the card, I just want to make some money. I will buy this card and StarStock will keep it at their vault. So as soon as you buy this card, you're officially the owner of a card. And so let's say Lamar has a great game. I bought the PSA 10 at $400, and now this card's worth $5. Well, I just profited a $100 difference, and I didn't have to pay any fee, well, until you sell. So once you sell, there's a 5% fee, which is a lot better than eBay and Comc. And the benefit, you don't have to ship anything like eBay. You don't have to ship the card. There's not that many fees. It's very easy to make a good living off this hobby using this platform. So yeah, this is just kind of a recap how they work, but that's what a lot of people do. So, yeah, I've taken up too much of your time already. So, if you go here, this is going to be your collection. These are all the cards you've submitted to StarStock. Obviously, I haven't submitted anything at the moment, so I don't have any. And this is also where you're going to get, let's say I buy that Lamar, is going to show up here in my collection. So as you guys can see, I have nothing. If you want to buy something, it's on the marketplace. Very easy platform to get used to understand. So, but then I don't have anything on my watch list at the moment, and I don't have any activity. So this is going to be kind of like your reference of what you've done. So also to set up an account is very easy with StarStock. I mean, it was a couple of questions. It was the easiest user experience I've ever had signing up to anything. So very easy. So yeah, to send in your cards, you would go into this tab, and so you get this little submission form that popped up. So if you have any questions, I would definitely recommend you guys email this support@starstock.com. I've never personally used the email, but I've heard a couple of people who have, and the response has been pretty fast. I've personally called their service line and got an answer pretty much right away, and I called in 3 or 4 times, and so they answered every single time. So very great source if you guys have any questions, but hopefully I've answered as much as I can here for you guys. But yeah, so this is what they do. If you see my first video of what I'm submitting, there's a couple of cards that I'm submitting that are going to be rejects. I'm 100% sure they're rejects, which I'll show you what they don't accept, and then I'll go back and show you what fee you're going to pay for rejects. So this is a very great tool for you guys to get as much of your questions answered. So these are the cards that they currently accept at the moment. StarStock does change their stuff periodically. Like I'm recording this video on 11/20, so November 20th, 2020. This is what they're currently accepting at this moment. It might change in December, it might change in 2021, so always keep a lookout on what they're accepting. So they do have a fast pass. So if you're submitting any Donruss, Mosaic, or Optic football cards, they will do a fast where they submit your cards within 2 business days once they receive it. So I'm going to be submitting my Mosaic football in the front of my shipment, so that way they can get those uploaded as soon as they can. So, and see, here is the inserts that they don't accept. So the Mosaic, for example, they don't accept the NFL debut and the rookie NFL debut. So they don't accept those. Those are considered they're considered insert cards. So they don't accept those. And so there is another thing right here showing what they accept. So for example, let's use football for example. So they accept skill positions only. So they only accept, your quarterbacks, quarterbacks, tight ends, wide receivers, running backs, etc. No defensive players, no linemen. But so as you guys can tell, they will accept any skill position rookie cards. It could be a base, it could be auto, it could be whatever. They'll accept Prism, Optic, Select, Mosaic, Donruss, Prism, Draft, Bowman, and so on and so forth. So, and then when you go to this tab here, or you go to this section, it says other Panini brands, that they will accept other Panini brands. However, it has to be an auto or a numbered rookie card only. So like I have a couple of Phoenixes that are rookie cards, but they're numbered. Like I have 2 Cam Akers, one's a pink parallel, and then one's a red parallel. So that qualifies. Reading this page here, it's a Panini brand, Phoenix Panini brand, and it's a numbered skill position card. So, because Cam Akers is a running back, so they will accept those. Other Panini, like your Leafs and I don't even remember the other ones, but they will not accept those at all. So, yeah, and so this is a very great tool. Like I said, always read these. I don't do MLB, I don't do soccer, so that doesn't qualify for me. But they have plenty of information here. So yeah, definitely check out their frequent asked questions. But let's just continue with these submissions. So rejects. So this is what they're going to do with the rejects. So I have 5 or 6 cards that I know for sure are going to be rejects. I'm curious to see what they're going to do on the patch. But reading off their website, I don't think they're going to do the patches because they're not numbered. But I'm assuming I have a couple of patch rookie cards that are numbered. So we'll see what they accept and they don't accept. So that's why I wanted to do this video and include a couple of rejects. That way we can see what they accept and don't accept. So I know I'm going to be paying the $5 shipping fee. I figured I would submit all the stuff that I have a feeling they might not, so I can show you guys what they do and to show you guys what they accept and don't accept. That way you guys can save yourself the fee. So anything 20 cards or less, which I think I have 5, is just a $5 shipping. I will gladly pay that to see what they don't accept. So a lot of great information here. So this is where you're going to be mailing this to. So it's going to be StarStock. Then you do CO your username, which is mine is For the Love of Cards, and this is the address. So also another note, I highly recommend you guys just use penny sleeves. Here's a little quick note that I've read in the frequent asked questions. So they do discard the top loaders. You don't get your top loaders or your penny sleeves or your one touches back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure my packages very, very well, and my cards, I will keep every single one in a penny sleeve for protection. But just to know, if you want your penny sleeves or if you want your top loaders back, you will not get those. They will discard them. So just be wary. If you don't mind wasting a couple of, depending, I mean, if you're only submitting 5 cards, I would highly recommend using the top loader. But I have a bulk submission, so I'm going to risk just using the penny sleeve and packaging the cards as secure as I can. So, but yeah, so this is just great information. So over here, you just put in your email address. Here is the submission number. So this is going to be my first submission to StarStock. So I would do number 1 here, and then your username here, which again, and then you do your full name, your home address. This is where they would mail your cards back to you, your rejects, if you had any, and how many cards you're submitting. So I'll have to go through and count how many I'm submitting. So this is where you would input that. And then this is optional, but I highly recommend you guys do this. That way it helps the people who receive the cards get them uploaded faster. Just helps the process out so much faster. So they'll be able to see this list, they'll see the card, and they'll upload it rather than seeing the card, trying to read it, get the card number, and so it just makes the process easier for you. Alrighty guys, so here is the table that I have created, the list for all the products I'm going to be submitting. It doesn't have to go into super detail like I did, but I just like to go the extra step. I'm a nerd and a geek like that. So put the username up top, I put the submission number, and then like I said, it doesn't have to be super detailed. You can just do as simple as doing the product and the name. I believe honestly even the name and the card number is easy. Quantity is not even necessary, but again, the more information, the easier it's going to be for the submitter, and the faster it's going to get submitted up into your collection, and the faster you'll be able to sell and make a profit. So yeah, the easier you guys can make it for them, the better. So, but yeah, as you can see, I also do recommend you guys bunch up all your products in the same category per se. So as you guys can tell, my Mosaic is up top, and my Donruss, because that is the fast submission. So that way, when they get it, they'll upload it within 2 days. So that way, so I got those up front, and then I got my Phoenixes. As you can tell, I bunched them all into one, and then went the Illusion, and so on and so forth. So bunching them again makes it easier for them, helps them out a lot. So definitely recommend you do that. And yeah, let's finish up with submitting this to StarStock. Alrighty, so back to the submission form here. I will input these off camera just for safety reasons. So yeah, you would put that you have 40 cards in here, and then you go to your add file. I don't like to do the drag and stuff. I actually like to submit it like that. So you do StarStock submission here, hit open, and it should be there. And then you just upload it. And then, yeah, once you fill out all the information up top, it should be pretty accurate. Just hit the submit. So let me go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so after hitting the submit button, you should get this response here. So your response has been recorded. And then if you want to hit another one, you just hit submit, and then it gets you back to the main screen. So I don't have another submission until the end of the month. So yeah, this is how you submit to StarStock. Yeah, these are what I'm submitting for this month. So I do a reoccurring thing on my channel. So if you want to subscribe and watch what I submit to StarStock at the end of the month every month, And so this one's a little different. I'm doing a mid-month and I'll do one at the end of the month because it's a new series for me. So if you want to subscribe and see what I submit to StarStock, or subscribe to see whatever else I pull, please do. You know, it helps the channel, and hopefully I provide some great content for you guys. So yeah, that is how you do the submission, and then next you got to package your items and ship it out. So I will go ahead and show you how to do that right now. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you how I package my products, whether I'm selling it to, or whether I'm shipping this to a buyer or to StarStock. The process is pretty much the same for me. So I threw some padding in there. I'm going to be using this box right here. I use the Postal Service because they're literally like 2 minutes away from me. So, but yeah, so what I'll do, this is the stack of my raw cards that I'm going to submit. So I'm actually going to split this in half because I don't think actually it will fit. So I will do this in one. Actually, yeah, let's just do 2 stacks. It'll just be easier. Well, actually, we could be able to do 1. I was going to split this into 2, but I think I could just do this in 1. So I took the top loaders off. They're all just in their penny sleeves. I took them off top loader because StarStock disposes of them once they receive them. So, but yeah, so you just get 2 pieces of cardboard here, and you secure them like that. Use painter's tape. The blue tape's the best, but this is the only thing that I have at the moment. So actually, you know what, guys, I'm just gonna split it in 2 how I originally had it. So all right, so I'm gonna split this in 2, just make it easier. So just get your 2 pieces of cardboard. You can use a top loader for these 2. I just use cardboard because I have a lot of it laying around for shipping or stuff that I buy. So, and this tape is already being fussy with me. Alrighty, and don't forget to put your cards in order, how you have them on the list. So just makes it easier for them. But yeah, then you just use your painter's tape. And I kind of like to get the cards centered. So I'll do my first one. All right, so this is, like I said, I like to get these cards semi-centered. So, all right, so as you can hear, no, the cards are not moving whatsoever. But yeah, so that's how I did the first one. I do like to label this. I'll just put number 1. That way when StarStock gets it, they'll know that this is the first package to open. So I'll just do number 1. And then what I like to do is I actually do like to throw it under a bubble wrap. I have a lot of these little bubble wraps laying around. So alrighty, so I do like to throw another bubble wrap around it. Again, the packaging does not have to be pretty, it just has to be secure. So like I said, I got the cardboard in there, I got the and then some kind of bubble wrap over it. That way, if it's moving around there, which it shouldn't, because I'm going to pack that box as well. But as you can hear, the cards ain't going nowhere. I mean, they're really not going nowhere. And so I will show you how I package my my PSA cards as well. So like, for example, this or any card that's encased. So I usually do, use cardboard, but with it being encased and I'm gonna have it secured over there, I think that's overkill. So I'll just show you how I do my encased products. So again, the shipping doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be secure, guys. So, and I do like to throw a rubber band over that as well, just to extra precaution. Like I said, there's no top loader here, so the more padded, the more protected, the more secure, the better your cards are going to be. So but yeah, so this is how it's encased, and I'm gonna do number 3. I just did number 3 so they know that that's the last one. So but yeah, so here is the product. It's all wrapped up, it's all bubble wrapped and secured. So like I said, it's not going anywhere. So got padding under there. I will throw this one in first. I'll probably throw this one right here, kind of keeps this all secure. That way that one doesn't move around. I'm gonna throw the last one. All right, and there we go. So I got those in there. They're pretty secure, but I will throw packaging over there as well. So you guys can use anything. Like I said, I save all of my boxes, empty things, so I'll go get some more packaging, throw that in there so it's more secure. As you guys can hear, it is not going anywhere. It's so secure. Then you just seal it all up. I will throw some tape over all the edges so it's protected and secure, and yeah, then you just throw your label. You can even honestly write, you know, where it's going to. I actually do the label. I actually go to the post office directly and have them and pay for it, because you get the tracking number as well. So but yeah, that's how you guys do it. And if you don't want to do that, you can just write you know, however you guys do your labels is totally up to you. I just go directly to UPS and excuse me, USPS, and have them do it there because I get a tracking number, everything else. So yeah, but I'll throw some more padding in there, and yeah, that's how you guys do it. I will throw another printed list of all the listed product. That way they will have another source to see what I'm submitting. So again, the more you guys help them, the better it's going to be, the faster your product is going to be up on your website, in your collection. So but yeah, so hopefully this helped you guys out. Submit your cards to StarStock. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and in the meantime, keep hunting.